I'm living the same day over and over and over again. It's like I'm in a movie. Hello everyone, I'm Cindy and welcome to my YouTube channel where I untangle digital marketing for entrepreneurs, for small businesses, and for aspiring digital marketers. Today, I'm going to switch up the content a bit. I'm going to get more personal with you and share my worries, my challenges while we navigate these crazy times. I'm also going to share predictions and, let's say, opportunities in disguise. So I got this idea from a few Instagram posts that I made last week asking people about their productivity during Corona times. And as you can expect, more people feel way less productive right now, and that's normal because with everything that's going on, the distracting noise and staying home 24/7, I mean, it's pretty hard to stay focused. So at the end of this video, I'm going to share some available resources that I've digged up here and there to help you with your business and to help you build your skill set. But of course, before I start, if you're interested in this type of content, then please don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that like button so you can get more of this. Okay, so I'm currently in Spain right now, which was the epicenter of the pandemic just a few weeks ago, right before the United States. And we've been on full lockdown for over a month and a half. And by full lockdown, I mean, if you go outside and you don't have a really good reason, then you might get a fine or even end up in jail. I have to be honest here. I've gone through all the stages. I'm talking about denial, anger, frustration, laziness, and weird stages of productivity. Now I've accepted it, okay? I've accepted it, but I still feel like I'm in a loop. Like I'm living the same day over and over and over again. It's like I'm in a movie. I still can't believe it. Can you? Is this real? 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 So now I'm going to share with you some predictions, researched and personal on the post-corona era. So like all things, there's of course a positive and a negative side to all of this. So let's start with the positive side. So there's going to be a strength in digital infrastructure. I mean, think about it. We can now say that we're truly living in a digital world. And this is forcing people to adapt to working from home. And they have to innovate and find digital solutions for meetings, for virtual events, for parties, for workouts, online classes, etc. We're now going to realize that physically going to a meeting or even having to travel to go to a meeting will not be as necessary anymore. That also means that there's going to be more remote work available, and that's awesome. We're also going to have a lot of sectors that are going to be booming from this, and I'm talking about online education, I'm talking about e-commerce, delivery services, fitness and nutrition, tech companies, etc. This is also going to be like a wake-up call for a lot of people and for a lot of businesses who are going to understand how important, no, how crucial it is to be present online and to be digitally active. Also, I don't know about you, but I feel like a positive outcome to this pandemic is that, okay, yes, we are social distancing, but at the same time, I feel like we are connecting more. It's like real connections that are less superficial. I don't know if you felt that. Let me know in the comments below if you have. Now, the negative side of all of this is that, of course, a lot of companies are gonna go bankrupt. There's gonna be a hiring freeze in a lot of companies, more layoffs. I mean, the economy is gonna struggle big time. Some economists predicted that there's gonna be a recession that's gonna be as bad as the Great Depression. So unemployment is gonna go, which is going to lead to more competition in the job market. This doesn't look good, especially for people who are looking to move and that will have to look for a job, like me. So that's definitely one of my biggest worries right now, but enough with this negativity, right? Now we have to ask ourselves, what can we do to face these challenges that are ahead? What are you doing to prepare yourself for when things get better? Okay, it's not that serious. Yeah, it is. It's serious. Okay, so instead of worrying and wasting our time, what can we focus our energy on, right? So I'm gonna take this concept from a book that I really like and that I have right here. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And in this book, the author mentions your circle of concern and your circle of influence. Let me explain. So basically, your circle of concern are the things that you're worrying about, the things that are affecting you, but the things that you have no control over. Whereas your circle of influence are the things that you can change, the things that you can control, and the things that you can influence. So instead of focusing on the things that you can't control, especially with this whole pandemic situation, you can focus on the things that you can control. So for example, at the beginning of Corona times, I was feeling super stressed. I was worrying a lot, but also I was super lazy. I was a lazy bum. All I was doing was watching TV shows, worrying, and scrolling my life away on social media, doing these challenges. And I know you know what I'm talking about. And I mean, there's no shame in that. I love it. But after a deep conversation about this whole situation, with my boyfriend, who by the way was being way more productive and way more proactive than me, he convinced me to start being productive for just 2 hours a day. And then the rest of the day, I had free. And so later, I could build up on these hours little by little. For example, next week, I would do 3 hours instead of 2, and so on. So just 2 hours a day. I mean, that was quite motivating. I felt, hey, you know, I can do that. 2 hours a day, that's nothing. And so that's what I did. I started taking online classes on topics related to my field, especially those where I feel like I'm not so good at, to build up my skills so I can be more appealing to companies or clients. Since the competitivity is going to be super high after all of this, I want to have more of a competitive advantage. So if you're a bit worried as well, then I mean, that's an idea. That's something that you could do to take advantage of the situation, to improve something that you lack on. Because guess what? What? Other people are not doing it. A lot of your competitors are not going to do it. Also, maybe there's something that you want to use that time for. Maybe you want to improve your, I don't know, your creativity skills, or maybe you want to work on that project that you've never had time for. Or maybe you can start building that business that you've been talking about for the last 10 years. You want to use this time. I'm not saying that you have to be super crazy productive, like, oh, I woke up at 6 a.m., I created 3 businesses by 10 a.m., I got certified in neuroscience at 11 a.m., learned machine learning at 12, and worked out for 3 hours. No, I'm just saying, try to save some time during your day to be productive. It can be minimal. It can be 1 hour or 2 hours or more if you feel like you can. You will feel like you're working towards something rather than twirling your fingers and becoming a couch potato. So I've put together a few resources that I believe could help. They're either free, cheap, or there's a free trial. So first, there's Skillshare. It's a platform with classes from various topics. It's pretty amazing. And I've added a link in the description box below where you can have your first 2 months for free. Then there's HubSpot, which offers free classes and certifications, especially in marketing-related topics. There's also Udacity that's usually pretty expensive. It's like about $400 a month, but it offers so many classes in different topics in different fields, and they're offering a month for free until April 28th or something, so hurry up. There's also Coursera and lynda.com, and guys, there's Google. Google offers free classes and certifications that are tremendously helpful for your business. Last but not least, there's FreshBooks that offers 60% off, and it helps with your business's accounting, like invoices, like expense entries, etc. And there are so many other platforms out there. Just Google it. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you soon for my next video.